Hello, my name's Aniko. Welcome to my video. In today's lesson, I would like to give you a little insight into when we use formal and informal language. In Hungarian, we distinguish between formal and informal language when addressing someone. Choosing the right form is very important in everyday life in order to communicate with people effectively and fruitfully. Sometimes it can be challenging to decide whether to use formal or informal language. Here are some tips that may help you to decide which one is appropriate. Formal language, magázás. Formal language is usually used with anyone you don't know well or your relationship is not so close. With people with whom you have a gap in age or social status. For example, superiors, teachers, employers, some colleagues you are not close to, civil servants, doctors, the elderly, anyone older than you. Formal language is always recommended when dealing with official matters. For example, if you go to the bank, when applying for citizenship, when dealing with the local government, on any formal occasion, in professional settings like a job interview, in the business world, in shops, in restaurants, at the post office, in travel agencies, and so on. Verbs are conjugated in the third person. The pronoun is ön, or in some cases maga, which is less commonly used. However, pronouns are very often omitted in the Hungarian language. Let's take a look at the other side of the coin. Informal language, tegezés. Informal language is generally used with anyone you know well and you have a closer relationship with. For example, family members, friends, colleagues, children. If you are not sure whether to use formal or informal language, stick to using the formal way and pay attention how they speak to you. If someone starts to talk to you using informal language, you can usually also reply in the same way. Some other points that you could take into consideration are that between men and women, it is usually the woman who initiates the use of informal language. If someone offers you the informal form of the language, it is very impolite not to accept it. Although traditional rules are changing and situations may differ, being polite and showing respect will always be a good choice. If you want to know how you can ask something like, would you mind if we speak informally? Here is what you can say. Nem bánnál, ha tegeződnénk? You can repeat it after me. Nem bánnál, ha tegeződnénk? Great. Or you can say, esetleg tegeződhetnénk? Perhaps we could speak informally. Esetleg tegeződhetnénk. Repeat it after me. Esetleg tegeződhetnénk. Great. These are polite questions asking carefully for the opinion of the other person. Thank you for joining me today. If you want to learn how to conjugate the verb to be and practice it, keep an eye out for an upcoming video I'm preparing for you. See you then.